Wait a second. It's a backhoe trying to pretend it's an asphalt spreader.
I told you backhoe loaders were versatile. Seems like they'll try just about anything once. I guess no one else wanted to get too close to that super hot asphalt. Besides, they don't need a big paver for a little patchwork like this.
Oh, cool, an Alex-sized compactor. Keep quiet, forklift says.
Well, Max and Alex, you boys have learned a lot today about building and repairing roads above ground. Now I thought you might like to see how clever engineers and giant machines build roadways below the surface. Watch.
Is that thing gonna dig a tunnel?
How smart you are. That's a tunnel boring machine, Alex. Huge and heavy, it pushes against rock and dirt from behind, while dozens of sharp spinning blades turn slowly round and round, cutting the rock. This tunnel boring machine has a nickname. It's the same name as a tiny little animal that digs tunnels all day long. Any guesses?
A rabbit?
Close.
A groundhog?
Not quite. Think really small with bad eyes.
Oh no!
Yes! Lots of people call these gigantic tunnel makers moles.
And I'm really a gigantic mole. 35 feet across.
Mr. Mole, I think you're just about ready to break through.
I'm through. Look how small these workers are compared to me. Of course, my sharp mole teeth have cut away a lot of rock and dirt. The debris is transported by moving conveyor belts through the center of my belly to miniature train cars. Then it's up to the surface by special elevators, where the debris is loaded into dump trucks for proper disposal.
It's nice to be above ground again. I was getting a little claustrophobic down there. Yeah, and we're really above ground for now.
From 300 feet below the surface to 30 feet in the air, thanks to a bucket truck. Looks like our friend has installing new traffic lights at that intersection.
They've been fixing the problems in our block all week with bucket trucks. I heard one of the workers calling this truck a cherry picker.
Yep. These tall telescoping bucket trucks, or cherry pickers, are used for everything from repairing electrical cables to trimming the branches of big trees. Most fire departments have a bucket truck, too, for rescue operations.
That's when they see Dick from falling off our neighbor's roof. Dick is our kitten.
I thought so. The bucket man is coming down now. He controls the upward and downward movement from inside the bucket. Once he's on the ground, he'll pull up those stabilizer legs. And off he goes to repair more traffic lights. Now who wants to see a big crawler crane lift a big steel girder?
I do.
You saw crawler cranes like this one earlier today. At the top, it has a 40-foot boom extension called a jib, and there's another 180 feet of boom below that. Without breaking a sweat, this crane can lift more than 250 tons.
Wow, that's like 3 of those huge profiler machines at one time.
Now the workers use a sturdy grapple hook or block on the end of the crane cable to secure the girder for lifting.
Sounds like hard hat on? Hey, mister, put on your hard hat. Yeah, you.
I think he's concentrating on easing that girder into place, Alex. Maybe you could remind him about his hard hat later on. Like so many other pieces of very heavy equipment, this crawler crane creeps along on its wide steel track.
Hey, you're impressive.
Correction, Mr. Alex. I'm called a man lift. The men are using me to inspect and repair the underside of that bridge.
Another name for a man lift is a self-propelled aerial work platform. So,
If you don't mind, I'd like to show off a bit too. I can climb to a height of 60 feet in just 20 seconds. And the workers can actually drive and steer me while I'm fully extended in the air, using control arcs on their platforms.
wow, that's really up high.
Okay, down I go. Each section of my boom slides into one another, like a telescope. And as you can see, even though my top speed is only 2 miles per hour, I'm a lot of fun to drive.
I'm getting hungry. Isn't there any food around here?
Sure, there's a lunch wagon on the construction site. That's where the workers buy their coffee, donuts, and snacks.
Look, that nice lady is waving to us. Ask her if I can have a bite of her sandwich. Harry, can we go see that other crane on top of the bridge?
Oh, yeah. Looks like they're laying down long steel support rods. Hear that beeping sound? It's a warning to let you know the crane is backing up in your direction. All construction equipment, even delivery trucks, make that beeping noise when they shift into reverse gear.
What kind of crane is that? It's a terrain crane. Doesn't show off.
And remember what those are called?
Outriggers? Stabilizer.
You're both right. Those outriggers will stabilize the crane while it hoists those steel rods. The hydraulic feed actually lifts the wheels of the crane 12 inches off the ground. Once the groundmen attach the hoisting hook to the load, the crane operator takes over. His crane can lift over 35 tons.
That's only a seventh of what the crawler crane can pick up.
Hey, kid, you calling me a sissy?
Oops, the sensitive crane.
Look, that crawler crane might be a little stronger than I am, but I can get into small spaces the crawler would never think of squeezing into. And my boom has 3 extensions that reach 125 feet from the cab. Not every crane can do that. I tell you, I get no respect around here. I break my boom all day, lifting and lugging, and all I hear are put down.
Okay, I'm sorry.
If it weren't for me, this darn highway would never get built. Looks like they're just finishing up over here, boys. Why don't we move on to the wackiest, wildest machine of them all?
What is it?
That's a very unusual piece of equipment called a barrier mover, Alex. It sucks up those concrete barriers and shifts them from lane to lane, helping to keep traffic running smoothly during road construction.
The barrier mover is turning that one-lane highway into a two-lane highway in seconds. That's so wicked.
Those concrete barriers are hooked up securely together by a metal pin so the barrier mover can zip along at nearly 10 miles per hour. Well, it looks like some of the workers are ready to pack it in for the day. Some of the big machines, like the front loader, help the tired construction workers carry their heavy tools and equipment to the storage area for the night.
Where is it going now?
After all the smaller equipment is put away, the heavy machines are driven to a central location in the workyard where they'll be refueled and made ready for the early morning work shift.
What do we see next, Terry?
What you see next, Max, is your own front door. I gotta get you boys home before your mom and dad start worrying.
Oh, please, Terry. Just one more. Come on.
Oh, well, all right. Just one. Let's see if I can snap up something really exciting.
Hey, it's the birthday again.
Not this exciting. Hang on, boys. We're out of here.
That was the coolest. Yeah, we were nearly blown to smithereens.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm still a little rusty on my time travel. Which one of those monster machines were your favorite?
I like the bulldozers, the highway paver, and that humongous dump truck. Wonder what Dad would say if I purchased the driveway in one of those. I like the swirling concrete mixer, the baby loader, and that weird barrier mover.
Personally, I like that noisy pile driver. Reminded me of this old stone hammer I once owned in Egypt. Hey, did I ever tell you guys about my first construction job?
No.
I was working for this guy named Pharaoh, building these pointy things called the Great Pyramid. Well, I had to stack these stones on top of each other, and no one could figure out how to do it. Well, being a construction genie, I knew a trick or two. So I went over to the Pharaoh and told him the best thing to do.
Now, could you touch me in? Sure, Alex. Boy, that was really neat today with hot on Harry, huh? All that flying around and talking to those monster machines and stuff.
It was awesome.
You know, I don't think Mom and Dad believed us about Harry.
Yeah, sometimes grown-ups are kind of weird that way. You tell them all about the cool magic stuff that happens to you, and they just stare at you like you're crazy.
But it happened, right?
It happened, Alex. It was real.
Hey, Max, you know what the best part is?
What's that?
We still got a whole bunch of wishes left.
Hi, kids. It's Hard Hat Harry. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I want you to remember, no matter what, never go anywhere with a stranger. Never play near a construction site, and never go to a construction site unless your mother or father is with you. And the site manager says it's okay.